It's my good flag, right?
Guys, we're here over at Home Christian Center, Family Empowerment UTV, where the lives of those are celebrated throughout the length of Grand Bahamas and the world. But here it is now. This is a person I've been trying to, for some time, get. He's very busy, just trying to put it together. Finally, he gave consent to be with us here in the basketball boys, and so tonight I'm so honored. Our first live show, so honored to have my good friend and brother in the house with me, my team, Coach Clarke, all the way from Tabernacle Baptist Church School. Come on, let's put it together for Coach Clarke. I've known Coach Clarke practically all of my life, and had different eras of basketball. But I really want you to tell your story. You know, we all have this beginning, the middle, and where we are present. But I want you to share your story. Tell us, who is this young man who came into basketball, being mentored by Mr. Bain, and who has, when you look at the numbers of championships, a young man who is young, vibrant, and your name is there in the history books. Right. And with championship, who is this Clarke? Tell us your story.
Well, Pastor Carey, like you said, like I call you Big Bro.
Big Bro.
Well, my story is probably no different from any of these boys in here. A young boy, first I have to just say hello to my mom and my dad, Joe and Steve Clarke. Without them, I wouldn't be here, and of course my wife and my son. But, just a little boy growing up in the community of Hawksville, and believe it or not, going to Lewis Yard Primary School, my first coach was Dudley Said. 6th grade, Dudley Said was my first coach, and Keno Williams and myself, Keno came along and played with me at Tabernacle. We graduated together and won the first championship at Tabernacle. Keno and I played at Lewis Yard, and I really was a baseball player. I was a really good baseball player, playing for Will Rutherford, and was doing well. And then I got the basketball Jones, just like everybody else, And then the Hawksville Mighty Hawks, was coached by Albert Davis, Ivan Butler, Coach Clarke, of course, Coach Bob, now the principal at St. George's, all of those guys had to play a part in my development as a basketball player. But, Oxford was stacked. And I was on St. Paul's playing field, the basketball at the time. I left, went to the United. A lot of people don't know, I went to the United States and played, for a year, and coming back. And
tell me what I didn't know.
Yeah. And so I came back, and when I came back, when the Hawksville went back, originally was supposed to go back to Hawksville, and then it didn't work out that way. It's a guy by the name, I'm sure everyone in the sports world knows his name, by the name of Ozzie Simmons. Ozzie Simmons came out on SportsInsider.com as a matter but came to the playing field and saw me up there and asked me would I be interested in attending Tabernacle Baptist Christian Academy. I was like, who? Like, yeah, man, Norris being the principal there and the coach, and at that time I had no recollection of who Mr. Bean was. Didn't know him, never met him before, didn't know anything about it. And you know, I told him that I would talk to I would speak with my mom, and, you know, and at the time, Ms. Davis was more my mentor, so I spoke with her, and, you know, at the time, Parksville had Franco Miller, Treons, Quentin Hall, you know, Quentin Vinnie Rowe, you know, and the names go on, and, you know, because of me leaving, I was out of the loop. You know, those guys were more, they got more of the pub, and they, you know, the coaches were more loyal to them than me being a newcomer, even though I held my own and I did well. But I just felt like, you know, it was time for me to move on. You know, even though all those guys are my brothers today, I love them to death, you know, but it was time for me to move on, and so I did. I came to Tabernacle, and I must say, the best decision of my life. You know, so I came to Tabernacle, met this dark chocolate guy for the first time. You know, we call him the Mamba at school. You know, but I met this guy, honestly, I met this guy, and this guy changed my life forever. You know, all my guys might get terrible, try not to cry, but he changed my life forever. He was a mentor to me. And the way my life was going at the time, I could have been in jail, I could have been on drugs, I could have been dead. And he took me in, you know, showed me love, you know, and mentored me. And we played Hawksville. Hawksville was our nemesis, you know, our nemesis. We played there, and couldn't beat them. The first year, couldn't beat them. Was right there, couldn't beat them. Coach Gray could tell you that, you know. And then the next year came, and you know, nothing else we wanted to beat Hawksville. Finally, we got that monkey off our back, or that chip off our shoulders, we would say, you know, and that was the beginning of Norris being as a coach. You know what I mean? He then went on to do all the great things that we know, and you know, the list goes on and on with him. But nevertheless, you know, it was a lot of young men that he impacted. I mean, he was a real father to us. You know, we came from homes, and I mean, no knock on our parents, but we came from homes that if he wasn't there, we would have, God knows what would have happened. You know, so, and, you know, we had Ira, that was from Texas, and we had Coach Gray, who was here now with me. We had Keno, who, I mean, and these guys were like, wasn't supposed to amount to nothing. You know, and here we are, we swept everything that year, and all of us, at least the majority of us, were able to sign college scholarships and further, you know, our basketball skills and our, you know, academic knowledge abroad, and get, you know, and get scholarships, which was, you know, great for the school. You know, and looking back at that time, I think my graduating class was 12. I think 12 of us graduated. And now you look at Tabernacle, we got 60 plus graduating every year. So, you know, I had to mention Norris Bean. You know, I have to. I mean, there's more guys that have impacted me as a coach. You know, of course, my college coach, George Pfeiffer, and then, of course, the legendary Bowen McPhee. You know, he's a coach to everybody, so you got to mention him. But, I mean, Norris being love-hate relationship, that's us. You know, same type of personality, that's us. You know, that's me and him. But I got love for him. You know, I got love for him. And, you know, he's been there for me. He's done well for the school. You know, as everyone can see. He's done good for the country. He's coached on the national team, and you know, everything goes on and on with him. But everything has to come to him, and eventually he saw it fit that, you know, his coaching time at Tabernacle was at an end, and he was honored to name me as the head coach, and I was honored to be the head coach, you know, and everything just fell right in place, because, you know, these guys I coached from juniors, other than the new guys that just came in, but that crew that just left, I coached most of those kids from primary school, straight up. You know, and so the bond and the relationship that I had with them, I mean, it didn't surprise me what they accomplished in the last 2 years. I knew that that was in them. They just had to go out there and do what they had to do. And, you know, I mean, what a ride. Trust me, what a ride. I mean, we won pretty much everything in the last 2 years. You know me very well. You know, I'm not a guy that likes to limelight. I'll stay all of it as much as I can. You know, I really, you know, that's not me. I would prefer that, you know, the kids get that, because they're the ones that are going and they're playing and putting it all over them. You know, but, you know, we worked hard. This didn't come from just going out there and playing, and these boys could attest to that. Right now, we're in the lab and we're working hard for the season. You know, and those kids that I have that played for me the past 2 years, they worked their butts off. You know, they worked hard not only on the court, but they worked hard in the classroom. You understand? And a lot of people don't know, but you know, like the Desmond Butlers, the Fredo Browns, the Chandre Todd, Sharon Campbell. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we even forget Franco that, you know, that Lachelle. You know, these guys, even, you know, Michael Williams, Regis Cooper, you know, the least amount of BGCSE these guys have is like 4. You know, we have some of them with 11, with 10, with 9. And you know, and the thing is that the trend is still going on and on right now with the boys that we have here. You know, they have the potential to even surpass what that group of boys have done. You know, and the thing is that, you know, we demand a lot of them, honestly, because they can tell you, I'm a crazy man. And I think if I'm not other than himself, Mr. B, I am, listen to me, I demand a lot from these guys. You know, but nevertheless, they respect me for that. And they know that there's nothing that I wouldn't do for them. Any one of them. You understand where I'm coming from? So that's the kind of relationship that I have with the boys. And I learned that from Mr. Ben, because that's the kind of relationship he had with us when we were playing for him. You know what I mean? So, you know, in a nutshell, you know, that's basically who Kevin Clarke is. You know, Kevin Clarke is a little kid that walked barefoot through Hawksville and the Lewis Yard School. You know, started playing basketball probably 5th or 6th grade. You know, was able to get a scholarship to go to Tabernacle. Went there, gave it his all. You know, was able to get a scholarship, go abroad, and then able to come back and try to get back. You know, and that's what I'm all about. You know, basketball, like I say, basketball is my life. I love it. You know what I mean? I love to teach the game of basketball. I love to be on the sideline coaching there. That's the head coach, the assistant, you know, the water boy, whatever role that I can play when it comes to the game. I'm willing to do that. And you know, it's gotten me to travel all over the world. You know, it's taking me places that there's nowhere in the world that I could pay for it myself. You know, I mean, I can go to places that I haven't been. You know, which is, you know, the average person can't say that. Just through the same round and ball. Yeah, man, you know, so it's amazing. It's amazing what this game can do for you. You know, Pastor Carey, this game, I mean, it's a global game. You know what I mean? And everybody here has that thing, that basketball Jones and them, that they want to make it somewhere one day. And you know, and they should always try to follow their dreams. You know what I mean? With determination and dedication, there's nothing that they can't achieve, man. You know, there's absolutely nothing that they can't achieve. And, you know, I just want to talk about this team a little bit. You know, talk about the team, you know. Man, it's going to be fun this year. It's going to be fun. It's going to be like a roller coaster.
Some of the main predictions.
Oh, no, hey, listen. I love that. You know, I love the challenge. Honestly, I hear a guy say, well, I'm shooting models. I want to win. You understand? That's the type of guy I am. You know, anything I'm doing, I want to win. So the thing is people can make all the predictions that they want. Nevertheless, there's still 5 players from my team and 5 players from the opposing team that have to go out there and that ball still up the tip. And when that ball tip, that play out there will determine the outcome of the game. Not the knowing all of that to say. So my thing is with this team, we're very young. We're very young, ladies and gentlemen, very young. We're very talented. And I think that we're going to surprise the country this year. Remember those words. We are going to surprise the country this year because everyone is saying that we graduated everybody, which we did, and that's fine. But we have a feeder system. It's not that we're going to be on the mount for 2 years and then fall off for 10 and then come up. We have a feeder system, and our feeder system is a great feeder system. With myself, Coach Gray, Coach RJ, you know what I mean? We're gonna coach the kids the right way, and that's from primary school straight up. And the guys that we have on the team right now is a testament of our feeder system. And now they're gonna go out there this year, and they're gonna show everything that we've taught them from primary school straight to right now. And so I'm excited. I got to coach my tail off this year, which I'm excited to doing that. You know what I mean? Last year was pretty much smooth for me because I could just tell the guys go out there. They were such a veteran team. They know how to handle everything. But this year, I got to kind of lead these kids. And which I don't have a problem doing. Other than Joshua Dam, so I would think would probably be one of the better players in the country this year. Boy, just got off all summer. Think he's ready. Shoots the lights out of the ball. No one else pretty much got any playing time. The time Ben was one of the captains. He played sparingly. Ramadine, who was in and out, but still young. And so, and then also Donato Adley was on the team, didn't get very much minutes. But those guys sat and they watched. And they were hungry because they knew that their time was going to come, and now is their time. And so, my thing is that it's your time now. There's nobody that now that you got to look over your shoulder with, and this and that. You're going to be out there. You're going to have to now win the games for us. Not cheer the guys on to win it for us, but now you're going to be in the trenches, and you got to go out there and you got to make it happen. And I think with the preparation that we put in and the work that they've put in over the summer, I think that they're ready. I really, really, really love this team. Good things are gonna happen. Trust me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's a lot. But here is, man, you kind of just scan over your victories. Tell us the championships that you guys won last year. Name them all.
Well, it would not be right for me to just talk about the last 2 years. Let me just start off because, I don't think the time was ever lost on the 15 game. Nonetheless, a championship.
So we go 15.
Not only had the 15 from primary school. I have coached, I don't know how many primary school championships. I won 10 consecutive junior boys championships. Woo! I talk about regular seasons. 10 consecutive. To where Mr. Bean always telling me I need to retire that trophy and put it name in the Clarke. Clarke junior boys championship.
10
years in a row.
10 years in a row.
10 years in a row. What it is? It's 2018 from 08 to now.
Under what?
It's 15 and under.
Okay, 15.
Junior boys.
Okay, junior. So you got under 15, under.
Yeah, and we have a kid right now on my team right now. We call him Little Man. I made him, he was with the enemy before. But he did the right thing. So now I made him cry many days. Trust me. I made him cry many days, so he knows what it is, but now he's a champion. He's a champion, you know what I mean? But so, and then right after that it was just right because Mr. Man was ready to, get ready to hand on the baton to me, and then I took it on, and then of course, you got the tip-off classic. We won the Catholic, the Mary Star now. Yeah. Thanksgiving. We have our tournament. Thanksgiving tournament. Won that. Mary Star Christmas tournament, won that. Won the regular season tournament, yeah, regular league, yeah, won that. Went to Nassau, won the U Campbell Championship. Came back home, made it to the finals of the Nationals, and didn't win. And I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep. I'm talking about, when you're talking about tossing and turning all night, didn't want to go out in the community because, you know, you did it all, but you couldn't win that big one. And that haunted me. You know, that haunted me. And the guys that were there last year, they could tell you, anything they wanted at Nationals. So we went out last year, once again, double tip-off classic champions back to back. Christmas tournament champs again. Regular season again. Hugh Capital again. Then March came around. You know, March came around and you know, that was the only thing that eluded me. That's the only thing that I didn't have in my pocket. And that's something that I really wanted bad. And you know, these guys, they wanted it just as bad, trust me. And you know, we went up there, and I don't think we had a game within 15 points of the whole tournament. That's how bad those guys were. You know, but I couldn't do it on my own. There's absolutely, positively, no way I could do it on my own, you know. I got the best coaching staff in the world, I always say that. You know, I got one of my best friends in all the world, Quincy Gray, and then Coach RJ. You know, they there with me. I don't have to second guess that, you know. And you know, after we won that, after we won the Nationals, you know, phone calls started coming in from different people. You know, acquiring in the book, you know, about boys and different opportunities or whatever. So what happened was he had a guy, Franco was coach, and Franco went to county, his coach, you know, called and was inquiring about some players and told me exactly what he wanted. So I told him that I feel like I have the right person for him. And then one of my other friends called, and he was inquiring, and some of the younger boys were also was very interested in Joshua. And so, you know, he said that we would try to get that done. And so the boys had an opportunity this summer to do something that a lot of programs, probably no other programs, got done this summer. You know, Coach Gray could more explain that because he was there with them pretty much the whole summer. And you know, he pretty much went on the whole journey with them. You know, so he definitely, when he comes and you talk to him, he'll be able to explain, you know, what the boys did to prepare for this upcoming season and why we were so great. The doors that are open for us and the opportunities we have moving forward with the younger players that we have here right now. And I mean, when I say the sky is the limit for Tabernacle basketball, I mean, the sky is the limit, man. I mean, I wouldn't have it no other way. And I wouldn't be no other place than where I am right now. You understand where I'm coming from? I mean, the blueprint, the script, you know, if we're going to write a movie script, this is the way that I would want it to be written. You know, I love where I'm at. I love my environment. You know what I mean? I love what I do in terms of, you know, my position with being the coach with the boys and you know, enjoying them and being there for them. You know, that's like a dream job for me. You know what I mean? And, you know, you're there with me on a daily basis, so you could, you know, you could be, you know, you're a testament of what's going on in my life in terms of the coaching, what's going on, you know, with these boys. And, you know, they just see these boys out there playing, but they don't know that these are good kids. These are good kids that came from good homes and have good families. You know, we got our biggest parent, and right here with us is James. You know, that's my guy right there. Senior man, that's my guy. But you know, he don't miss it. You know, once we tell him where we going, he's there. You know, but I mean, that's us. You know, and then a lot of people don't realize that. And I don't want to be harsh when they say this, and I don't, I don't want to step on nobody's foot when they say this, but I have to say it because it's the truth. Very few people, other than if you're involved or a part of Tabernacle, pull the Tabernacle. And I mean, that's it. I mean, I can't say it no better than that. And so, the guys have learned that, learn to take, it's us against the world type mentality, because really and truly, that's basically what it is. Anytime that you're successful in what you do, you're gonna have a lot of people that, definitely, yeah. And the thing is that, like I tell them, as long as you keep winning, who cares about what the haters have to say? You understand where I'm coming from? So as long as you keep winning, it don't matter. But they want to see you at their level. You want to talk now. All it takes is for them to beat you so they can be up there. You know what I mean? So that's why you gotta outplay everybody. You gotta outplay everybody. You gotta do what you gotta do to stay up there. That don't come by chance. You gotta put that work in.
That's a lot of what you guys accomplished in the last 2 years.
Oh yeah.
This year is I mean, this year to kind of just follow that.
Right.
It's going to take a lot of work to do that. Like you said, there's something. I was there when you guys came back from Nassau at the celebration, right?
Right.
You won the UCAM when you came back, and I was there when that photo was being taken.
Right.
And you sent it to me too.
Right.
With yourself, Mr. Bain, and Mr. Gray.
Right.
And Mr. Bain said that is him as a coach,
Right.
passing the torch,
Right.
passing it to you guys and say, yes, go for it.
Right.
And I think what you have inherited,
Right.
what you guys have embraced, it wasn't anything we need to build on so much, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't much to say to build. It's like you just kind of walk right in there. And there's another thing that's I see a lot of persons, you being this coach, your system, it's a practical system. You watching it, I mean, it's like you're doing it the right way. But you went into your archives and showed me all of the you went into the archives and showed me all of these head coaches and coaches D1 and showed me all their names and said, Slinger, check this player here. And you got the plays, the books. And so you were a student of the game and taking time to travel and to learn about the game and bringing that home. Tell us about that.
Well, and once again, it comes back from Mr. Dan. A lot of people don't know we're some of the few coaches in this country that are level 2 certification and have a level 2 certification in coaching in the Bahamas. We went to Salinas, Puerto Rico for 9 days, him and I, and we called it Alcatraz. Because they would literally lock the gates. And so, we were surrounded by probably a 20-foot wall. And we couldn't get out. We studied and we went over all aspects of the game, and we had a test that we had to take, and both him and I passed, and we got our certifications or whatever. But not only that, I've traveled to coaches clinics in America, and I've learned from, you name it, Roy Williams, Bill Self, John Cheney. And then, you name the coaches, I've, sat down and I've listened and I've taken stuff from, and I felt when I was talking to you, I was telling you that, man, listen, it's early and it's not going good, and it's tough. And I told you, I said, I gotta really dig deep. Yeah, I said, I gotta dig deep and try to get some names that I could try to simplify and make sure that these kids can understand it. And I can tell you, they're getting it, which is the good thing. And they can tell you, I'm like a perfectionist out there. Man, I'm coaching and we running something. If you don't do it the right way, I can stop it right away. I love things to be done the right way all the time. When you go down the basketball court. Obviously, it isn't going to happen like that. But if you make it your purpose to doing it that way, then it becomes second nature for you. But I felt like this team, with the youth that we have, I had to dig into my bag of tricks, per se, and try to get some stuff that I really didn't have to do for the last 2 years, And I felt like the things that I've implemented, the things that I put in place for them, has worked. I mean, tremendously, and definitely they're coming along, and we'll be ready come the 23rd of this month when the boys have something. Yeah.
Let's get some guys. Let's put it
Yeah.
together.
Coach Gray is going to come up right now, and then he's going to more touch on the summer thing that we have going on. New level basketball / travels with the boys, and the opportunities that some of the boys have had this summer. I mean, they travel like a junior college team. They've been on some road trips, right? I call it some extended road trips. But Coach Gray will be able to tell you whatever. But, thanks to all
Thank you so much, man.
Appreciate it.
Love you. Good stuff, man. Well, man, that's all right. Oh, man, that's it. I get to get you back and find out. Hello, man. Whenever you're ready to be back. Coach Gray. It's good to watch. We talk about Coach. It's the main kind of just facet as a daughter. Watching yourself and Coach Clarke. I mean, just take it. Taking the program to another level. You guys were young, watching you mature where you are now. Beautiful place to be in. But this summer, Urban birthday was, I think, June 20th. July 20th. Urban was. So I told her when I called you, I said, man, I need you to send my boy, say happy birthday. So yes, anyway, so you said happy birthday, but you were in, I think, Dallas, Texas at the time. Right. Tell us about the program that you guys do in the summer. Tell us about that.
Well, over the past couple of years, Tabernacle basketball has had the pleasure of expanding to the United States and Canada. We take a few guys every year now on the AAU circuit to play, Ramad Dean has had the pleasure of playing for the legendary Coach Roe Russell from grassroots elite basketball in Canada. That's the #1 program in North America. They have the #1 player, Elijah Fisher on that team. Also I had the pleasure of taking a few of these guys, Nathaniel Bain, Joshua Daines, Isaiah Brennan, Ethan Monroe, a few of those guys. We went on a month-long tour. We started off in Houston, Texas. From Houston, Texas, we went on to Atlanta. Then from Atlanta, we went to Dallas, and then on to Las Vegas. So, so the guys got an opportunity to play against some of the top level talent in the country. Got to work up with them, play against them. Been on some crazy road trips. Drove for 23 hours from Houston, Texas to Las Vegas. It was a long ride, but it was a great experience for the guys, So now, Saturdays now, we run a program called Next Level Program. Saturdays where we take out the younger kids, 7th grade to 9th grade, develop a youth system. Cars, ball handling, shooting, dribbling, developing the younger guys,
Wow, that's awesome. One of the things, did you ever imagine playing a Tabernacle, winning a few championships under Coach Quincy? Have you ever seen yourself being that mentor and coach that you are now working with people? Did you ever visualize that?
No, I could have never dreamt it. I've known Coach Bain now for probably about 30 years, from I was about 12 years old, Even before he got into Tabernacle. He and my brother were close friends, from back in high school. So he always visited our house as a young kid. And after this Coach Bain graduated high school, he went off to college and came back and, started teaching at Tabernacle. We had no basketball program there before he got there. Started a basketball program. I was always there at the school. So we got it started. This is like 93. Started recruiting, getting some guys in that could play. Like Coach Clarke said. every year I would go up against Hartsville, but couldn't beat them until I got Coach Clarke. But yeah, he's definitely been a mentor to me, a father figure. You know, he's been really instrumental in my life. You know, and it's an honor for him to have the faith in me and Coach Clarke to turn the program over to us. You know, so you know, I'll always be gracious to him for that.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's you guys. I was telling Coach Clarke, you know, when in the Hugh Campbell, you guys, Hugh Campbell, I'm sitting home, you know, watching it. You got on the blue.
Yeah.
You got Carolina blue. Got on the Carolina blue, man. The suits, I remember, boys in the shop, you know. But
yeah.
Believe it or not, man, you represent well. You're doing a great job. And like I said to Coach Clarke, there's a gentleman in here, one of the young men, he guaranteed 2. I mean, that's what he said. You guys won everything last year. He is guaranteed, and he said, look, we can get 2 out of 5.
That's it? Just 2? Can you tell me who that young man is? Is he on my team?
Well, I guess he's got to be a little more than, you know what I mean? Yeah. He says at least 2 we're going to get 2. I'm sure in his mind, he's thinking more, but he said at least we're going to get 2. So I wish you guys the best. I think just like Coach mentioned, you got a lot of young guys that's coming in. It's a totally new team, and I don't think that in terms of the expectation, what's going to happen this year, I think it's going to baffle all of us. But there's a question that they have: who do you think is going to be your toughest competitor this year? Which team that normally gives you guys a push?
Well, on paper, I think it'd be the St. George's Jackets. You know, they returned a lot of guys from last year's team. You know, basically you have the same team from last year. I think they lost like 1 or 2 guys, but they have the bulk of their team back. So they're picked to be up there this year. So I think it'll be the Jackets.
So did Ozzy? Did he get any predictions? You have predictions?
No, the preseason ranking hasn't come out.
Yeah, that's not coming.
No, so we're still waiting to see that.
What Ozzy thing means now?
Sports Inside.
Sports Inside.
Yeah, preseason's out there. No, it's not out there.
So I think Tabernacle should be number 1 because we won last year, right?
Don't put no pressure on us. Don't put no pressure on us. No pressure, man. I told you to put us like 4th or 5th. Yeah.
That's awesome. Girl, good to have you on our program here. Before you leave, I want you to introduce the players. Tell us who the players.
Returning.
You want to
come up?
Yeah, when you call.
All right. I'm going to start.
Yeah.
I'm going to start up front here. First guy I'm going to call guard, 6'1", Nathaniel Bain.
Yes. Awesome.
Clarke, guys. Power forward, 6'4", Trayvon Ali.
I don't want to tell it. It was this brother right here who said 2.
Oh, yeah. I will see you on side. Next guy, 6'3", Alexandre Russell. Sway man, play the 1, 2, 3, wherever I need him. 6'3", Donato Hadley. Next big guy, about 6'4", the young pup of the team, LeBron Wilson. I know we call Ethan the little man, but this is the real little man now. He's about what, 5'2", and 4, Jared Hall. Next, swing guard, 6'2", Isaiah Brennan. Now, point guard, little man. 5, how big is he, Coach Clarke?
4'8".
4'8.5". Irvin Monroe. Now the big man, 6'6", Roman Dane. And now one of the captains, leader of the team, 6'1", Joshua Danes.
Good stuff, man. You got one or two guys missing. You missing? Yeah, 2 guys. I want to ask Joshua. Last year, you were just like Coach Clarke mentioned. You played, but you were not a starter of the team. Right? This year, you're a senior. You're placed in the co-captain position. What is your expectation for this year, for this team? The difference from the team last year, new team, guys coming in, different schools, kind of just putting everything together. What is your expectation from the guys, and what is your expectation for this year? You guys coming in the season to take on?
First of all, my expectation for the guys this year would be most of all for us to build chemistry. Like Coach said, we are much more younger this year, but I think we are just as talented as last year. I think we have the best tools we can have on a basketball team. I feel as if like this group of guys, like for this year, I want us to be silent, more silent. Like everybody's talking, but saying what they have to say about the Tabernacle or whatever. But I just want the guys that we talk each other, but we want to get up. Then any other team I feel that's put together, like we're really together as one team. Like we just want to be silent, just let the basketball do the talking. Like we don't really want to say anything. We just want to go out there, have fun, and play basketball every week. It's basically just us gelling together as one unit. And then that chemistry is just taking it one day at a time from practices, from us in the classroom, doing the right things. It's just basically one step at a time.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, man, guys. I wish you all the best this year. I'm pulling for you. My wife, Irvin, we're going to be in the stands and cheering you guys on. I believe that we're going to get, like my man said, we're going to get at least 2. We're going to get 2, but I believe, honestly, you guys are awesome team. I think you could challenge yourself, just challenge yourself, doing the right way. Like you said, you got great coaches, good system that you guys are in. I think once you go on the court, leave on the court, and let that speak for itself, all right? But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Coach Clarke. So we're gonna wrap up, but again, I'm grateful. I'm proud of you. I'm grateful for to sit back and to see what you've become as a young man, as a coach. Your heart is in your education, and you know what we always talk about. Me and you always talk about not knowing, but just knowing what we do.
Right.
When we step out in the community, when we go and pass through the ghetto.
Right.
How it's like persons are so, man, bro, they're so proud of you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So guys, what you do here in terms of coaching, when you step outside on the streets, the common person who is so who looks up to you, as level. Tell us the feeling that comes along with that.
Man, listen, it's crazy because you and I know we grew up in the ghetto. I don't want to lie. We grew up in Ghana, we grew up in the exactly. Shark and water. There are guys that cloud lights, but we grew up in the ghetto. We grew up tough. I mean, that's just the reality of things. We didn't know much, but we made do with what we had. You know what I mean? And like I said, every time we go through the ghetto, and they see guys that they grew up with, or even older guys than me, it's so touching to see their reception to me and the way they embrace me and let me know to keep up the good work and make sure, you know, keep pushing on with the kids and they love what I'm doing. And so, you know, that alone gives me the motivation, to touch these, you know, touch these young men and make sure that I'm there for them and whatever. But, you know, without that in my life, I don't think I could be who I am right now. You know, that made me the competitor that I am right now. You know, having to go through all those struggles and all the different things that I had to go through or whatever made me the type of man that I am, you know.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Good stuff, good stuff. I want to leave you guys with this. I have a son, Urban. I'm Urban. I'm my man right here. This is Urban. I name him after Magic Johnson. This is Urban. E-A-R-B-I-N. That's how he spells his name, Urban. And believe it or not, Urban doesn't know every name, but he knows every face. He'll say, Daddy, me, I see the basketball boy at school, said this, doing that. There was a guy, not close on this, there was a guy by the name of Roger Farrington. Roger played against you guys, played with you, or played with him against him, right? Oh.
No, he left. But
yeah. So, Roger, I think I was in the 12th grade. Roger was probably in the 11th grade, and I played. I'm playing right, just playing. So after we became men, Roger said to me, "Hey, Slinger, listen. I used to watch you so much in school. I used to, everything that you do, Slinger, I used to watch you, how you warm up, your meditation, just go in the corner, sit down, quiet." He said, listen, so you touched my life in such a way, but all I was doing is just playing basketball.
Right.
That's all I was doing. I want to leave you guys with this. Don't just think that you're just a basketball player. Believe it or not, the 7th graders, the 6th graders, they look up to you guys. You know? They look up to you. You might say, but I don't want that. But here it is, the position that you guys have. You got folks, but young men right now looking up to you, and they want to be just like you when you grow up. And that's what you got to do. You have to, the standard that we set around school, from Pastor Woodside, the administration team, the coaches, there's something. Listen, this young man, maybe he'll looks up to you guys. Joshua, that's Joshua boy. Never pass Joshua in and people walk up to Joshua. I love Joshua. I saw the other time we over at the gym and Son 9 was playing us. Man, and Son 9 had a good player. And for me it's like, he like him, Son 9 play, I ain't gonna tell him I catch yourself. Yeah, I'm just saying, they just love the talent, you know? They just love the talent, and so you guys are in the spotlight, and there's something that's expected from you, because yes, you got my little man, Urban, and others, they're looking up to you. So you guys have something you need to do. So we're gonna close it. I don't want us to stand. So go ahead.
Before we close, bro, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know you got a good sense of humor, right?
Go ahead.
So I gotta say that.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Listen, on me, we're gonna change that color of the shirt, okay? Yeah, North Carolina. I don't like that color. I don't like that color.
So guys, that's time. We're gonna pray. Wrap it up here. We'll wrap it up. But hey, thank you again. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
guys. Come on, give yourself a round of applause. This is our first live. You know, I know it. Maybe my wife was saying it was pretty. The lightning was in there. It was kind of dark, but what I believe is that you have to start. It may not be what you want it to be, but as we go along, we get better.
That's right.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to perfect those things. So our first program, so we're grateful that Coach Clarke, Coach Gray, beautiful wife in the back, great support, for you guys being with us. So we're grateful for that. And just before we close it, I just want to say what a prayer for us. Amen. Let's pray. Father, we give you thanks and we give you praise, Lord. God, we thank you for this evening that we were able to host Coach Clarke, Coach Gray, the basketball team, Father. Lord, I pray for them. I pray for Coach Dean. We pray, Father, for Pastor Woodside, Tabernacle staff, the team, all of the kids at the school, the parents. Pray for Mr. Dames here today as a parent supporting these kids. Lord, we ask you, Father, that your perfect will be done in the lives of these young men, Father. Lord, that we would even understand what our priorities are, and that to know that we are to put you first and everything comes second, Lord. And so, God, I ask you, Lord, even as they begin their season, I pray, Father, that you would cover them in the blood of your Son Jesus. We pray, Father, that you would keep them whole, their bones, their broken bones, God, and you would just cover their bodies and just let them play to the best of their abilities, Father. And God, we pray, Lord, that through your Spirit, God, that they would be men of standard, men that would be impactful, not just on the basketball court, Lord, but off the basketball court. And so, Lord, I thank you for them, Lord. We speak a blessing and a favor, your favor upon them during this basketball season. We give you all the honor, all the praise and the glory. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Praise the Lord. Awesome. Thank you, guys.